My name is Mr. Josh. Welcome to Kyna English Live Class, Grade 5. Through this journey, you are going to revise what you've learned at school to improve your English language skills. Let's start with Lesson 1 of Unit 1. What's your address?
Look and listen.
Hi, Kyna. Nice to see you. Do you live near here?
Yes, I do. I live in flat 202 on the second floor of Beacon's Tower, Nguyễn Văn Thương Street. Where do you live?
I live in Lê Văn Lương Street. This street is always so crowded.
Oh, my grandparents live in that street too. What's your address?
It's 88. I live at 88 Lê Văn Lương Street. Where's your hometown?
It's Vũng Tàu.
Wow. I like Vũng Tàu because there are beaches and mountains.
Where are you from, Mr. Josh?
I'm from the US.
Did you live in the city?
No, I didn't. I lived in a small town in the mountains with my grandparents. Now they still live there.
What's your village like?
It's small, but beautiful and quiet.
Listen and repeat.
Hello, Kyna. Let's review some vocabulary with our friend. Listen and repeat after me. Are you ready? Here we go. City. City. Repeat after me.
City.
Excellent. Village. Village. Repeat after me.
Village.
Awesome. Mountain. Mountain. Repeat after me.
Mountain.
Good job. Beach. Beach. Repeat after me.
Beach.
I can hear the ending sound. Great job. Crowded. Crowded. Repeat after me.
Crowded.
Fantastic. Quiet. Quiet. Repeat after me.
Quiet.
Super. Address. Address. Repeat after me.
Address.
Brilliant. Tower. Tower. Repeat after me.
Tower.
That's it. Hometown. Hometown. Repeat after me.
Hometown.
Well done. Lane. Lane. Repeat after me.
Lane.
That's correct. Keep doing good work. This is the last word. Flat. Flat. Repeat after me.
Flat.
Great job. I think you're ready for the next activity.
Grammar. Prepositions of places. On, in, at.
When should we use the preposition on? On is used when we refer to a position on any surface. We use on plus a noun of surface. For example, on a table. There are some letters on my desk. We also use on to talk about a floor in a building. We use on plus the ordinal numbers, first, second, third, plus floor. For example, on the first floor, on the second floor. I live on the 8th floor of Sky Tower. When should we use the preposition in? In is used when we talk about locations with a larger area. We use in plus noun of the area, such as in the village, in the tower, in the city, in the world, or in the sky. For example, I live in Ho Chi Minh City. In is used also to refer to a street. We use in plus name of the street. For example, I live in Lê Loi Street. When should we use the preposition at? When we refer to an address, we use at plus number plus name of the street. For example, I live at 20 Nguyen Thom Street.
Let's practice.
Let's do an exercise to practice the prepositions. There are 5 sentences and 5 blanks. Fill in the blanks with the suitable preposition, on, in, or at. You have 1 minute to do this quiz. Are you done? Let's solve the quiz together. Number 1. I live in Ho Chi Minh City. We use in here because it's about a large area. Number 2 refers to the floor, so we use on. He lives on the 20th floor of Sky Tower. Number 3. Do your grandparents live in the countryside? We use in because the countryside is a large area. Number 4 refers to a surface, the desk, so we use on. There are 2 books on the desk. And for sentence 5, the address is mentioned here, so we use at. The shopping center is at 140 Cao Tang Street.
Grammar. What's your address?
When we want to ask and answer about someone's address, we use the question, what's your address? And answer following the structure, it's plus address. Remember that the address often includes the number, name of street, ward plus number, or name plus ward, district plus number, or name plus district, and finally, name of city. Let's look at the example. What's your address? It's 30 Dinh Bien Phu Street, Ward 20, Binh Thanh District, Ho Chi Minh City. However, sometimes we just mention the number and the name of the street in the answer, especially if you are asking a person who lives in the same city. There is another way to ask about the place where someone lives. That is where plus do or does plus subject plus live. If you are asking the person talking to you or many people, you will ask, where do you live? Where do they live? The answer is I, we, or they live at plus address. Or live in plus name of the street or the large area. Or live on plus the plus first, second, or third floor of a building when referring to the floor of a building. Let's look at the example here. Where do you live? I live at 25 Dinh Thiên Hoàng Street. Or we can say, I live in Dinh Thiên Hoàng Street. Where do they live? They live on the 21st floor of An Nam Tower. Similarly, If you are asking about another person, you will ask, where does he or she live? For the answer, because the subject here is a singular pronoun, remember to add s at the end of the verb, live. He lives or she lives, plus at, plus address. Or lives in, plus name of the street or the large area. Or lives on when referring to the floor of a building. Let's look at an example. Where does he live? He lives at 75 Ben An Lane. Or we can say, he lives in Ben An Lane. Where does she live? She lives on the first floor of City Tower.
Listen and circle A or B.
Now, let's listen to conversations and choose the correct answers to fill in the blanks.
1.
Where does he live? He lives in the village in Blackstreet.
2. What's your address?
It's 203 Tran Quang Dieu Street.
3. Where do you live?
I live in flat 15 Rainbow Tower.
I'm back! Are you done? Let's check if your answers are correct. Number 1. The answer is B. He lives in the village. In the conversation, the boy didn't mention the address, so the answer A is wrong. Number 2. The correct answer is B, just like what you hear. It's 203 Tran Wang Yu Street. Number 3. The girl says flat 15, not the 15th floor. So the correct answer is A. She lives in flat 15, Rainbow Tower. You got all the correct answers, right? Great work.
Read and complete the conversation.
Now let's move on to another exercise to practice asking and answering about the place we live. You are going to read the conversation between two friends, Tan and Lin. They are chatting with each other on the internet. Let's help Lin answer Tan's questions using the given words. You have 30 seconds to read all the sentences, and we will solve it together. Are you ready? Let's do the mission. Hi, nice to meet you. Where are you from? Because we are helping Lin answer, and her hometown is Hanoi, we should write, I'm from Hanoi. Let's continue. Oh, me too. Where do you live now? Ah, this question is about the place we live, and the answer is a city, Ho Chi Minh City. So we should write, I live in Ho Chi Minh City. Just one more question to go. Let's read the rest. I live in Dong Nai Province. It is near Ho Chi Minh City. What's your address in Ho Chi Minh City? It's easy as pie because we have just reviewed this structure. The answer is, it's 54 Mac Din Chi Street, Ward 15, District 1.
Grammar. What's plus noun of place plus like.
When we want to know more about a place, we use the structure what's plus noun of place plus like. The answer will be it's plus adjective. Okay, let's practice using the structure. I have a lot of friends. They live in different places. Let's ask my friends about the place they live using the structure. Hi, Sarah. What's your village like?
It's small and quiet.
Thank you, Sarah. Bye-bye. Okay, let's call Nick. Hello, Nick. What's the city like?
It's big and busy.
Oh, I see. It's the same here. Bye. Okay. Let's see. Oh, look! Someone's calling us. Ah, it's Nam. Hello, Nam. What's the island like?
It's beautiful. I like living here.
Sounds great. See you later.
Let's practice.
Now, let's do one more activity to review the structures we have learned. Look at the question in column A and answer in column B. Read and match the question with the suitable answer. Are you ready? Get your pencil and paper to write your answer. Time's up! Are you done? Let's solve the quiz together. The first question is about the place. Where does she live? So, the suitable answer is E. She lives in Chung In Lane. Look at the second question. Do they like living in the countryside? This is a yes/no question. So the answer is A. No, they don't. Because it's very quiet. Let's read the third one. Who does he live with? This question is about the people. Should we choose the answer C? No, because he is mentioned in the question. The correct answer is D. He lives with his grandparents. The last question is, what's your hometown like? So the answer will let us know about this place. The answer is B. It's small and crowded. So, we have finished the first lesson. Thanks for watching our live class today. See you in the next lesson. Goodbye.
Hi there, my name is Miss Viet. Welcome to Kyna English Live Class Grade 5. Today, we're going to review some vocabularies and structures of Unit 1, Lesson 2. I always get up early. How about you?
Listen and fill in the blanks.
Now, we're going to listen to a conversation between two friends in their classroom. Now, let's prepare a paper and a pencil to write down your answers.
Hi, Nam. You come so early.
Yes, I always get up early and have a big breakfast before school. How about you?
Just sometimes. I don't often get up early at weekends.
What do you do at the weekends?
I often play badminton with my sister at the sports centre.
How often do you go to the sports centre?
Just once a week. What are you doing, Nam?
I'm drawing a poster for the English project.
Are you done? Can you fill in all the blanks? Listen again and check your answer.
Hi, Nam. You come so early.
Yes, I always get up early and have a big breakfast before school. How about you?
So, the first blank is breakfast. B R E A K F A S T. Breakfast. Did you get it right? Let's continue.
Just sometimes. I don't often get up early at weekends.
The second blank is sometimes. S O M E T I M E S. Sometimes. Now let's move on to the next blank.
What do you do at the weekends?
I often play badminton with my sister at the sports centre.
So, the third blank is badminton. B A D M I N T O N. Badminton. Wow, such a long word, right? It's a bit difficult. Now, let's move to the last one.
How often do you go to the sports centre?
Just once a week. What are you doing, Nam?
I'm drawing a poster for the English project.
The last blank is drawing. D R A W I N G. Drawing. Let's high five, okay? If you got all correct answers. Yay! And if you didn't, don't worry. You can try one more time. Okay.
Look and write.
Let's do an exercise to review vocabulary about daily routines. Now, look at the picture and write the words. Look, there are some hints. All the first letters have been done for you. Now you have 1 minute to do this. Get a paper and a pencil to write down your answers. 3, 2, 1, go! Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up! Are you done? Let's solve the quiz together. Now, look at the first picture. What is the action here? The first word starts with the letter W. W. It's wake up! Wake up, right? The second one is do morning exercise, right? Do morning exercise. Okay, the third picture is cook dinner. Cook dinner. The next picture is something you often do after school. It's do homework. Good. And the last one is go jogging.
Grammar. Adverbs of frequency.
It's time to review grammar. Can you tell me some adverbs of frequency that you have learned? Okay, let me tell you again. They are always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, seldom, hardly, and never. We use these words to talk about our daily routines. When we talk about something that we do every time, every day, like 7 days a week, we use always. For 5 or 6 days a week, we use the word usually. For about 4 days a week, we can use often. If something happens less often, which means only 2-3 days in a week, we use the adverb sometimes. For only 1 day a week, we use the adverb hardly or seldom or rarely. And if something doesn't happen at any time, we will use the word never. Let's look at my timetable so you can understand clearly. I go jogging every morning. So I will say, I always go jogging in the morning. I cook dinner 5 days a week, not at the weekends. So I will say, I usually cook dinner. I do the laundry 4 days a week. So I will say, I often do the laundry. I like watching movies at home, but I spend only 2 days a week because I'm busy. So I will say, I sometimes watch movies at home. And you can see that I only go swimming once a week. So I will say, I rarely go swimming. At the weekends, I always eat out with my family. I don't cook dinner. So I will say, I never cook dinner.
Let's practice.
Let's do an exercise to practice using the adverbs of frequency. We're going to look at Anne's timetable and answer the questions about her daily routines. You have 30 seconds to look at the timetable and the questions. Okay, 30 seconds have passed. Now let's answer the questions together. Look at question number 1. What does Anne always do in the morning? It's about something she does every morning. It's doing morning exercise. So the answer is she always does morning exercise. Okay? The second question is, What does Anne usually do in the morning? I think it's going to school because Anne goes to school 5 days a week. So I would say she usually goes to school in the morning. Let's move to question number 3. What does Anne often do in the evening? It means something she does about 3 or 4 days a week in the evening. So it's doing homework? My answer is she often does homework. Let's continue to question number 4. What does Anne sometimes do in the afternoon? You should pay attention to the word sometimes. It means 2-3 days a week. Yeah, she sometimes goes shopping. That's the correct answer. And the last question is the tricky one. What does Anne never do on weekends? That's something you don't see in her timetables on Saturday and Sunday. Does she do morning exercise on weekends? Yes. Go shopping? Yes. Do homework? Yes. Go to school? No. So the answer is she never goes to school on weekends.
Grammar.
When we want to ask someone about how often they do something, we use the structure how often plus do or does plus subject and plus verb. Remember that if the subject is you or we or they, following the phrase how often is do. And if the subject is he or she or it, following the phrase how often is does. For example, how often do you go shopping? Or how often does he play computer games? And when we answer this kind of question, we can mention the number of times the action happens in a period of time. For example, once a week, twice a month, 3 times a week, 4 times a day.
Look, ask, and answer.
Now, let's practice. Look at the picture. Ask and answer using the structure how often. You can do this quiz with a friend. You have 2 minutes for this exercise.
Okay, time's up. Kenny will help me with this exercise. I will ask and Kenny will answer. Are you ready, Kenny? Now, look at picture number 1. How often does he surf the internet?
He often surfs the internet twice a day.
Great job! Question number 2. How often do they play football?
They often play football once a week.
Good job. Okay, now is question number 3. How often does Mom go to the supermarket?
She goes to the supermarket 3 times a month.
That was brilliant, Kenny. How often does she go to the dance class?
She goes to the dance class 8 times a month.
Amazing! Your answers are all correct. I think our friends did the same. Thanks for watching our live class today. Remember to log in to Kyna English and do homework grade 5 unit 1.